our team?
Yeah, join. We have a free space.
Like, what's in the team?
It went up.
Yeah, what's in the team?
It's like people from Ottawa use.
Like,
It's like, you'll see. How many people are there? Including me, 4.
So that means when you join.
Yeah,
Yes, you're only allowed to use
no, you're allowed to have 4.
In a team?
We might split up though since we have like 8 people in total. We haven't totally decided yet. So we might split up.
Where are they?
They're in the back. Yeah.
Can you find them?
Yeah, no, just follow me.
Hey, what's that? Let me grab my stuff.
going pretty much as soon as possible. Okay. So we're going to try to get things going as soon as possible. I was just told there's a few more people coming from through buildings, so we're just going to wait for them. We're going to fill up this room, and then hopefully that should be done in the next 5 or so minutes, and then we'll get actually working ceremonies underway. That's all I wanted to say. So, yeah.
say, I mean, welcome to McHacks 2017, guys. Thanks for coming out. This is an awesome turnout. This is actually McGill's 4th year of organizing this hackathon now. I'm super psyched. I know we're all excited to see what all the innovative minds in here are about to come up with this weekend. So yeah, let's get started. We have 600 plus confirmed for us this year, and we're representing over 30 schools right now. So we got a pretty solid crowd in here. Yeah, we're just super excited. We can't wait to see the projects that are going to come out of this weekend. Before we get started, I just want to give a thanks to pretty much everyone in this room. You know, all of our participants, all of our mentors, all of our sponsors, and of course our volunteers. All of you guys are an integral part of this experience, and we couldn't have done it without you guys. Just before we get started, we just want to give you guys a little bit more information about the building that we'll be hacking in this weekend. I want to tell you guys a little bit more about what our schedule is going to look like. And we're going to introduce you guys to our sponsors. This is my friend Justin. I'm Tristan. His voice is struggling a little bit this morning, unfortunately, so we're going to do our best. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, so I am a little bit under the weather. I apologize for that. So let's just go over the building very quickly. So here, just the basement. Really, the only important. I'm just gonna yell. It's much easier. So this is the basement. The only important thing. Well, there's 3, as you can see. So first aid, that is in the basement. Hopefully, no one will need that. Then we have the kernel, which is just code check, and then the volunteer and organizer headquarters. So if you desperately need an organizer or a volunteer and you can't see anyone in your vicinity, go to the basement. There will be at least one there. Then we have the Java room, and that is just kind of a chill area. There's going to be some coffee. There's going to be some video games. Deloitte is going to have a cave, which they're going to talk about a little later. That's going to be very interesting. And that's just all for the basement. So one thing to note is that you don't have to memorize all these locations and what's going on, because I don't know if you guys have seen, but throughout the building we have banners that pretty much show all of these locations with the names, this exact same thing throughout the building. So it's very easy to figure out what's what. Moving on to the main floor. So really the only room of significance in the main floor is E-Shutdown. Hopefully all of you have been in this room, because this is where registration took place this morning. This is room 108 if you needed the room number. And essentially we're just going to have a couple workshops there throughout the day today. And then we're also going to have the ability, if you want to sleep, we have some air mattresses for you. So that's where sleeping is going to take place. Moving on to the second floor. So this one's very important. So we have standard out. That is where team formation is going to take place. And that is going to be right after this. So for any of you who don't currently have a team, that's where you're going to want to go. And then we have the bite, which is just where we'll be serving food. And then, of course, the cluster, where around half of you will be actually participating in hacking. Moving on to the third floor. So we have man pages. So that is where sponsors and the mentorship room will be. And then we obviously have the sponsor area. The cloud is the other half of you that are hacking. And then we have the WhereHacks hardware lab up on the stage, which everyone should check out because it's going to be very cool.
All right, so I'm just going to run over the schedule really quick. Hopefully all of you, everyone in this room, got a chance to run through one of the 2 registrations. If there's anyone in here who hasn't been registered yet, that is, of course, super important. We're not going to be able to judge any of your projects or say you guys participated if we don't get a registration from you guys. So if you're not wearing a wristband and you guys didn't go register, come find me or anybody dressed in the red crew necks. That's just another thing I wanted to mention. Anytime throughout the event, if you need assistance, feel free to reach out to people wearing the black or the red. We should be able to help you with any of your needs. We're running a little bit behind schedule here. We're anticipating summiting Mount Everest. So that took a little while. 10 a.m. We're a little bit behind schedule, but this is opening ceremonies at the moment. Justin just mentioned team formation workshop for all the free agents who are here who don't have a team yet and are looking to meet other people. At noon, we're going to start hacking. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to get your setups between the time that we return and that kickoff. And then, of course, the 3 meal times are pretty self-explanatory. We're going to talk a little bit more about how we're going to be distributing that food at a later slide, so just sit tight on that. But I think you all know what food is. Breakfast and lunch are the same deal. And then yeah, this is super important. So noon of tomorrow is when we're actually going to put the deadline for like project submission and stuff. So really be aiming to have everything wrapped up and submitted.
Yeah, if there's anything to take away from the schedule, it's the noon deadline, because we had some people last year forgot to submit or like didn't realize that there's this new deadline, and then they had this awesome project that was ineligible to be judged. So like, if there's anything to take away, if you plan on submitting a project, that noon deadline tomorrow is very important.
All right, so yeah, the noon deadline, of course, and then we'll do like a project exposition. We're thinking like a science fair style thing. Just go around, go see what other people have come up with, because some really cool products come out of these hackathons. Finally, starting at 3, we should have all of the judge results in, and you guys will get another chance to interact with our sponsors, and we'll hand out those prizes.
Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about the workshop schedule. Again, this is not necessarily going to take place at exactly 11. It might be a little behind. But so we have our first workshop on that 3rd floor in Standard Out, just the simple team formation, very self-explanatory. Then at 11:15 to 12:15, we have technical interview prep hosted by SquarePoint Capital. So for any of you who are looking to master the technical interview or have one coming up, this is for you. You don't even necessarily need to be in 3rd or 4th year in the specific range of having technical interviews. If you want to get an early jump, this is the workshop for you. It's going to be very good. Then from 12:45 to 1:45, we have Nuance Communications with a natural language processing workshop. NLP is super interesting, and these guys are the industry leaders, so definitely check that out. Following that, from 1:45 to 3:45, in shutdown, so in 108, we're going to have one of the core members of the Tor development team doing a workshop on Tor, talking also about open software development, so that's going to be very interesting. And then finally, we have a workshop presented by General Electric from 4 to 5 p.m. in Standard Out on that 3rd floor. There will be the Edison Engineering Development Program present. They're up to some really interesting things, so check that out. And then 2 of kind of the most interesting, in my opinion, workshop we have this beginner machine learning workshop. So if you don't know what machine learning is, if you have no experience with machine learning, this is for you. It's pretty much anyone of any skill level. It's run by our very own beloved Michael Noseworthy, who is a master's student in the RL lab, for those of you who know what that is here at McGill. And his focus is obviously machine learning. So that will be very interesting. We'll also then have an advanced machine learning workshop from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. In that 3rd floor. And this is for covering essentially the basics behind convolutional neural networks and how to quickly implement them and code them. So previous machine learning experience is suggested, but of course it's not required. If you don't know what a convolutional neural network is, or you're just interested in machine learning, you can go to this even if you have no experience. Would just be probably some more advanced topics. And then finally, from 8 to 9 p.m., we have this Women and Minorities in Tech workshop. It's honestly more of a networking event, so you can network with fellow women and minorities in technical disciplines, share your experiences and inspirations, get to know more people.
Okay, yeah, I mentioned this briefly earlier, but if you just glance at your wristbands right now, you'll see that they are color-coded. So that's how we're going to do the distribution. We can't, unfortunately, have all of you guys come through at the same time. So when mealtime rolls around, we will be distributing information on which colors should come at which times. Unfortunately, if you show up at a time where you're not called, we're not going to be able to serve you at that time, so just sit tight. We'll rotate it and try and make it as fair as possible. That's just something we wanted to mention to you guys prior to meals. So we also have these code of conduct and incident reports. I think, honestly, having you guys trying to type in these links is a lost cause, so we're going to send these out to you guys, but please just take the time to read over the code of conduct and make sure you're familiarized with that. Also, the incident report, in the case of an offense of any kind, you can go ahead and submit a formal incident report. Once again, pretty much everything in these slides is going to be sent to you guys in an opening email, so don't you know, like
Don't
scramble to
fret.
write it down. We'll be fine.
So first off, we are going to talk a little bit about our sponsors now. Is General Dynamics, are you here? Do you want to talk? Okay. Do you want to come talk? Okay. So long story short, General Dynamics is awesome. They're going to have a booth. Talk to them. It's going to be very interesting. Okay. Now we have CPPIB. Do you want the mic or do you want
I'll try without.
Okay.
Hi, very happy to be here. My name is Julie Lévesque. I'm Managing Director at CPPIB in Technology. Recently graduated from McGill last May, so very happy to be here. One of their fabulous program, the EMBA program. I'm joined here today by some of my colleagues who will answer any questions you might have after my mesmerizing and breathtaking presentation that I'm going to do right away. So can you please raise your hand so that people can go and see you after the presentation. So I'm pretty sure everybody's wondering what the heck is CPPIB. So I'll put a little video on. Hold on a second, I need to click on it. There you go.
Hold on 1 second.
Just a very special time in life to understand, okay, what am I going to do for the rest of my life? What am I going to do for my career? What kind of
culture you want to work in.
We haven't had a lot of exposure to the industry and you don't know what's the right choice to do.
Where you're going to learn the most.
You want to go to a place that you feel that you belong, then you can go and ask questions.
First week here, I was already assigned 2 mentors, people to guide you, people to ask questions.
I actually have a really good network of mentors because I did a rotational program.
We sit on different desks in the firm and learn about what they do as well.
I come to work every day and learn something new.
People across all seniorities are available to talk to, have coffee with. You really have the opportunity to be global at CPPIB. It's one of the largest pension funds that are in the world.
I think you can only look at the headlines for the past year and see all the really impressive deals that we've been a part of, be it real estate, public markets, or private investments. They truly believe in the value of teamwork. In my first week, I got staffed on a deal right away. It was very much a hands-on experience.
I learn so many things every single day.
I don't see a ceiling to my growth.
The ability to grow here is just fantastic.
There's a lot of opportunity to contribute.
Building the future that I want to learn and grow.
I make an impact.
So a few clarifications. CPPIB is not a government institution, so it's a private institution. And what we do, our sole job, is to manage and invest the retirement fund of the 19 million Canadian citizens, except Quebec, which they have their own separate little program. So we're the biggest investment in Canada and top 10 in the world. So this is where I show off. So that's my opportunity today. So we are a firm that manages over 300 billion in assets. So imagine the challenges and the opportunities that this comes with. So it's great, obviously great responsibility because we manage Canadian funds, but it also allows a lot of opportunities and challenges for the fund. So what we, from an IT perspective, what we provide to the employees is working very closely with the trading desk and the risk system. It allows us as well to do a lot of, imagine running Monte Carlo on very high performant infrastructure. It also is a lot of integration of massive data that we need to compute and where we apply a lot of I'm looking for my words in English. That's funny because I just moved to Toronto and from Montreal, so my first language is French. I'm looking for the words in English now. So that's that. So what we know, we don't know us very well in Quebec because we're not really present, even in Canada, I would say. So one of our notable investment is the 407, so the highway around Toronto. Across the world, we have done major investments specific on a lot of different assets, but you might have heard of renovation of the Wembley Stadium, the Neiman Marcus chain across the globe, Informatica software and platform, for which we are owner of. So these are a few examples of our presence. The takeaway of this is that we are a global investment company. We have offices around the world. We have employees around the world, and it gives a lot of opportunities to grow and to learn. So if you want to discuss the 300 billion opportunities that we have and fun that will give you, well, we invite you to talk to our group. We'll be sitting. We have a banner set up on the upper room. Yes. And we'll be able to discuss with you either full-time employee or part of our rotational program. So thank you very much and good luck.
So next we're going to have Thinking Capital.
Do you want to try this? Well, nobody uses it.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. Yeah. So you just
Okay, cool.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Doing great? All right, ready to hack? Yeah. All right. So it's great to be here. We are Thinking Capital. We have a team here to sponsor you guys and make sure that you have a fun event in any way we can. We have a booth, so please join us when you have a minute. So so what is Thinking Capital? Thinking Capital is a fintech company. I prefer to say fun tech because it's a lot of fun to work there. So we provide, we help small, medium business to live their dreams and grow by giving them access to funding capital. So they can borrow money and they can grow and really do what they want to do in their business with that capital. The big innovation that we're doing is how we get access to this funding capital. So the experience is fully omni-channel, so you can get your loan either by phone, online, on your cell phone, in your shower, anywhere you want. So it's all mobile supported, and it's a really quick and easy way to get access to funding. So within 24 hours, you get certified, qualified, and you get your money in your bank, and you're ready to roll with that money, managing your business. So, so that's what we do. So that was supposed to be the slide when I was talking. So, so it's a really high growth company. We're growing like crazy, and you'll see in my next in 2 slides that we're growing fast internally from a team perspective. So we have 10,000 customers. So that's a lot of customers that we work with. We've grown from 0 to 400 million of funding, and we're partnering with all those great institutions that trust us and from which we can do great business with. So I'm leading the software development team, technology team at Thinking Capital, and our big role is to, we're building and developing a lending as a service platform to offer those services, those online services, mobile experiences. So that is a big part of what we're doing. And also we are internally automating
the process by which we qualify. So once when you want to apply for a loan, there's a lot of processes that need to be done that were manual a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, maybe a few years back. And now we're automating all this. So when we get the statements, we are able to digitize the statement and transfer them into text, digital text, so it can be analyzed by automation as well. So all these complex processes are being automated so that we can reduce the time by which we can offer that capital to the business. So the 24-hour promise is how we got to that point, is by automating all those processes. Also, a big part of our what we do special is the data. So we're leveraging a lot of data from all those businesses, and we're building risk models so we can actually really predict the likelihood of a business being successful, and then give them the right funding for them to grow. So this is a big part of our intellectual property, is those risk modeling models, and also the intelligence that is built within. So you guys have a workshop later on about machine learning. So we're leveraging that so that we can learn from experience of historical funding experience, so we can refine our models and make them a lot more predictive. So that's pretty much it. I'll let you guys, I'm working with Dimitar and Mayu, they're part of the team, so I'll let these guys talk a little bit more about taking capital. All right. There you go.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Dimitar, and I'm a software developer at Thinking Capital. I just want to say I'm very happy to be part of a small team, but full of vibrant and bright people. We at Thinking Capital, we're trying to always find smart and quick solutions to finance our customers. So that means employing new frameworks and agile practices to bring data to our site and do cool things with it. So here is Mayu, I'm going to talk to you about it.
Hi, so I'm Mayu, and I'm a business intelligence analyst at Thinking Capital. And like Jean-Luc has said, we're finding new ways to use the data that we collect into more meaningful insights for either the marketing team or risk, just to help us score leads or provide a proper risk assessment for this customer, so that we can make sure that we're not funding risky business and such. It's a great team to work with, and it's always fun to find new ways to use all this data that we gather with new APIs and platform.
All right, well that's it. We had 2 minutes, so I'm sure we borrowed a little bit of your time up there. So come and visit us at the booth. Have a great hackathon, and see you guys around. Thank you.
So next, we're going to have Megan from A Thinking Ape.
Awesome. Hello, how's everyone doing?
Great.
I'll be quick, but who has heard of A Thinking Ape before? Raise your hand. Awesome, that is great to hear. So if you haven't heard of us, or if you have, we are a game studio actually based in Vancouver. So yes, we came here all the way from Vancouver, and yes, it's cold. So we make mobile games, is what we do. Our founders actually went through Y Combinator in 2008, and we have been in Vancouver since 2010. So we have 4 live games. These are some of our games. There's things like this, sharks shooting lasers. We also have a new game coming in 2017, so we're working hard on that. Really exciting. It's got things like dragons, shark dragons, goblins, stuff like that. So yeah, that's who we are. We have co-op opportunities every term. We hire from basically any school, whoever is interested, and kind of, yeah. And yeah, That's what we are. We've got a booth. We have shirts with monkeys on them. We can show you our new game if you come by our booth. And yeah, good luck, guys. Really excited to be here.
So next we have Deloitte Digital.
Hey everybody, so we're Deloitte Digital. I'm going to give you the short version and then my colleague's going to give the longer one. Basically, we build cool shit. That's what we do, day in and day out, and Josh is now going to elaborate on that.
So in all seriousness, we're Deloitte. We're a professional services firm. We offer consulting, audit, accounting, risk, and digital. Essentially, our clients hire us to solve their most difficult problems, and we're always working on innovating and working in the cutting and bleeding edge. So we do AR and VR currently. We have Alexa projects, neural networks, any other buzzwords you want to throw out, we pretty much do. We're hiring for multiple positions here today in our cyber and digital practices in the Montreal and Ottawa offices. That's about 30 plus positions that are open, as well as some internal positions as well. So come check us out at the booth. We're also running a competition as well. It's called Deloitte's Perfect Pitch Competition, not related to the movie at all. The winner gets 4 Chromecasts, and essentially all you have to do is give us a good pitch. So it's not just about building a cool app, it's about selling it to us too. So check us out at the booth upstairs with all the other sponsors, or if you're really cool, come to the basement, hang out with Francois at our cave over here. Francois, stand up and wave. He's over here. And we'll give you some swag. Thanks. Have a good time hacking, everyone.
Now we have you all.
Okay. Hello everyone. So my name is Alain Rivet. I'm working for Nuance. Who here knows Nuance? Good. So one of the questions that people ask when they come and they come and talk with us, they say, do you have an API? Well, 2 things. Do you have an API? Do you have jobs? Yes to both of that. We have APIs, we have job. Sometimes they ask where is the toilet, but that I don't know. Okay. Nuance, it's a lot of transaction. 15 billion transaction in 2015. We're in 140 cars, so any car that has voice, you can be sure it's almost sure that it's us. We have 80 languages. We have 40 languages for text-to-speech. You can see all the other numbers, 35,000 developers, so that's a lot. Today we are here to present Mix. We presented Mix last year. We had a couple of candidates. Hopefully this year we'll have even more candidates or more hack on Mix. Mix is a voice recognition, and NLU, natural language understanding. And it's on the web. So you use it on the web, you develop on the web, and then you put it in your hack on any embedded or anything you want to do. Yeah, it's ASR, it's natural language understanding. Basically, you do whatever you want with it. You develop your use case, you design your user experience, you apply your domain. It could be a music player, whatever you want to do with it, and then you use the data to improve it. Let's skip through this. So again, you have the audio, you capture the audio, you get the recognition, you do some understanding on what people are saying, and then the client or the app that you're going to develop will use it. We have Android, iOS, Python, WebSocket. So come and see us, and you use whatever fits more your needs. The mentor that you'll see on the table, you'll probably see them all night. They are one of the few that stays all night with you, and you probably already know them. I know if you were here last year. It's Samuel and William. And there's a training session from 12:45 to 1:45. Go there. Samuel gives an awesome presentation there, well, step by step, how you use the tool.
Is that PM or AM?
That's PM. That's in about an hour or two. But he'll be there in the AM as well. We also have prices. So to Apple Watch, to Samsung Watch. So the best use of Nuance technology, you win that. So happy hacking. Take a picture of this URL or come and see us and we'll give it to you. This is how you register to our tool. Thanks.
All right, so yeah, take note of that URL or just come talk to you. So next we have Lexalytics.
Hello everyone. So more NLP for you. That means that it's happening. Like happy to actually be with Nuance here, and well, probably you guys are familiar with NLP, but at the end of the day, I find it pretty damn cool. Just having software that understands language, and as Alain said, pretty much like you can use it anywhere, right? Like anything that you can imagine, everywhere there's text, you can use this technology. So we're a company based in Boston. We've been around for 14 years now. I'm the president of Lexalytics, but I didn't found the company because I'm not that smart to start a company when I was 15. Yeah, and we have offices in Boston, San Francisco, and we have a small office here in Montreal. Usually we do this in the States. First time that we're doing it here in Canada, and super excited about it. So let me talk a little bit about the company really quick. So we're small, like we're about 70 employees worldwide. Besides the places that I mentioned, we have a couple of other employees all over the world, in India, in England. But we're small, but probably we're processing more text than anyone else is right now. We're working with the probably Fortune 100 companies. We're working with Salesforce. The whole Salesforce platform is leveraging our technology. Microsoft is tracking internal communications through us. Oracle is deploying their whole marketing sentiment analysis with us. So we're small, but we're working with really cool companies. We're working with PwC, KPMG. They're using our technology to actually deal with the particular problems that they have within their industries, which I find it's awesome because, again, there's always a new problem to solve. There's always a new industry to actually nail that. So it's interesting continuously. So really quick, I mean, natural language, machine learning, another buzzword, which by the way, I'm happy to say that we've been doing machine learning before it was cool. So yeah, I mean, like we can actually pick up like what people are talking about, what the sentiment is, identify places, names, patterns, using machine learning algorithms. We will do that. And we become really good in the market because of these main reasons. Accuracy, like it's easy to custom, like we have an API, we'll provide the API for you guys and you'll notice how easy it is to adjust or play with our API and our technology. The ease of use and particularly the speed, we're really fast. You're talking about like probably like if you're one of our on-premise customers, talking about like 15 to 20 million documents per day, and like the engine will process a tweet in 3 microseconds. Yeah. So these are some of the customers that I was mentioning about. Through this quick. Horizontal applications, so think you can get creative as you want. Brand management, lead generation, competitive analysis, brand monitoring, social media monitoring, you name it. I mean, we can help you with that, and in different vertical applications. So again, health industry, entertainment, we have customers of all kinds, so it's up to you to actually figure out what you want to play with our API. We are big players in the hospitality industry, working with a lot of cool companies in California that are trying to nail, for example, what people are talking about in the hospitality industries, in reviews, TripAdvisor, identifying problems, how to solve, how to make people happier for under their business, and not having one person reading through all those reviews online. One of our coolest, I would say, customers is called Sprinkler. They're based in New York. I don't know if you guys have heard from them, but it's the largest social media monitoring company in the world, meaning that their customers are Nike, North Face, and they have major companies. That means that Nike today, they are actually using our technology to pick up what's trending in their products, what people are talking about. They're using our technology for that. Some other customers here and brands that are using us. I'll skip this, and I'm going to pass it to Hasib. He's our head of data science, and he will very quickly speak about our technology, the API, and we should get going.
Okay. Hey guys, so basically we have an API that can extract sentiment from text. It can basically pull out emotions, it can pull out themes, it can pull out proper nouns, so like entities like people names, company names, product names. It can categorize comments or documents into different categories. And all of that output that you get, then you can use to do cool things like understand what people are tweeting about, what kind of themes are dominant in Trump's tweets versus Trudeau's tweets, things like that. So you can do a lot of cool things with the output that we generate. And we have an API. We have Python, Java, .NET available, and you can use that to plug into your hacks. And yeah, come see us and we'll walk you through if you guys have any questions about the API, how to sign up for it, and how to get access to it. We're going to be there with the rest of the sponsors.
Yeah, but pretty straightforward. Go to Lexalytics.com, sign up for the trial. Make sure you use your student email. Usually we block Gmails because we get a lot of people trying to actually sign up for the trials that we don't want. But try, just like an EDU email will actually sign you up for the trial. If you have any questions, we are on the Slack channel, so feel free to ping us there. And yeah, once actually this is very high level, or the API, you can also configure it. There's a UI there that can help you, but we can go over these details when you guys come see us. And that's it, guys. Happy hacking and happy Chinese New Year too.
So we have a trial API that you guys can use. Is the link for it?
Yeah.
It's on our website.
Yeah, we'll provide that.
Okay, perfect.
And the price.
Is it, what's the price?
Oh yeah, we have a prize, by the way. Yes, thank you. Yeah, the prize is a gift card for a spa, Bota Bota. So probably you guys want to relax, get a massage or a sauna or like a freaking jacuzzi after all these 24 hours. So yeah, that's your gift.
Hi everybody, super happy to be here again. I could have gone
gone to a different hackathon because my team is in McHacks, but who wants to go to Delta Hacks? Like, I wanted to go to McHacks again. So very excited to be here. I'm not going to spend too much time on IBM. I'm pretty sure you heard about who IBM is. Even though when I go to campus, I always get the question, what do you guys do? It's complicated. We've been here for over 100 years, right? So we're a cloud and cognitive solutions company. What I would recommend this weekend, if you guys want to try some cool IBM stuff, is to go on our website. Just go ibm.com/Bluemix, and you can try our cloud platform. You can. So yeah, you can go on IBM Bluemix. You can try the platform. It's free. You just log in. You can use the Watson API. So that's something to consider for the weekend. Also, I'm pretty sure you guys are all studying computer science, software engineering, electrical engineering, and whatnot. We have a lot of positions available for the summer, which is our biggest intake. So definitely connect with us. We'll have a lot of IBMers at the booth this weekend. If you're also looking for full-time positions, we offer a lot of entry-level, early professional, this is how we call new grads now, position at IBM. So yeah, just come see us, have fun, and if you have any questions about Bluemix or Watson APIs, we're going to have technical experts throughout the weekend. Just ask also on the Slack channel. All right, have fun, and I hope to see you there in the weekend.
So next we have McGill Caps. Okay.
Hi everybody. Yes, you heard right. We're from McGill Career Planning Service. And no, we're not in the wrong place. You're probably wondering what we're doing here. I mean, we're so out of our world. Myself, Cindy, and Lorna, my colleague, we're career counselors. We're licensed psychologists. That's our world. That's what we're comfortable with. And our customers are you guys, students. And what we do is we help you guys figure out what you know about yourselves, what skills you've developed, what your interests are, and what your values are based on the cool experiences you are doing outside of the classroom, such as a hackathon, or perhaps organizing a hackathon. And what we do is help you translate that in a way that you can market yourselves to employers. So what we're doing and what we're hoping to do today is to get you guys to help us take what we do and translate that into some cool technology. I don't know if you want to say a little bit more about that.
Sure. So in a nutshell, our job is to help you figure out your job. And before you can figure out your job, you kind of have to figure out what do you want to do in life. So we do that one-on-one in sessions, but obviously we can't serve everybody. And we've been thinking about ways to help people who might not be able to come to our office through technology. So we want a grant to create an app. We're counselors. We know nothing about how to create an app. So we're coming to you guys, the experts. You're both the experts and the customer.
Yeah.
So if you want to learn more about what it is we're trying to create, come to our booth. We don't have a job to offer, but we have so much more.
We do. Yes. And we do have cash prizes of $150
each.
And also take advantage of us. Like I said, we're career counselors. We're psychologists as well. If you're having a breakdown, feeling pressure, you get free services all weekend long. Just come to our booth and talk to us. So that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, all of the sponsors who are out here today, these are all like great companies, and there's a huge amount of opportunity out here for you guys. This room is really stuffed with tech talent, you know, and they sent really, really friendly people out here to interface with you guys. So really seize this opportunity, you know. If you get a chance, go grab some food and just go circle around the booths and go talk to them. Yeah. I'm sure there's a great population of people out there who are really waiting to meet you. So just grab that opportunity while you can. That's just a piece of advice.
So these are just a couple more of our sponsors that made on the time. So we're going to quickly go over the judging system. So this year we're trying something new. We're going to be using a judging system called Gavel. Now this Google link is just a link to their GitHub, and it has a bit of more of an in-depth description. And essentially, don't worry, that will be in the opening email, you don't have to copy that down. Essentially, just judges are asked to compare pairs of projects together, and then this produces some data. Gavel then analyze it with some statistical inference methods to then compute judging results. So I know that's not the greatest description, pretty macro overview, but if you want to learn more, you can follow the link. We're going to post on the dev, but it will be very easy to figure out like how the system's going to work. But we're trying something new this year.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. I think everyone in this room knows what these are, but these are basically just links to our social media sites. So if you guys are interested in connecting with us through those, go ahead and take those down now. I'm pretty sure that's all about everything we have on our end. Once again, I just want to thank literally everybody in this room. We're all going to jet back to SMU now and get ready to get started. Thanks, guys.